All right, testing. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So, welcome to part 2 of a doubleheader today. We are currently in the queue waiting for the EDP documentary to drop. I'm probably going to private it on my YouTube afterwards. But for those of you that don't know about this individual and need a little bit more context, EDP was one of these commentator channels. Mostly he talked about the Philadelphia Eagles, or he just talked about random stupid stories that happened in his life and all that shit. Whether he was taking a massive shit in Chipotle. And he garnered a pretty big following. I think it was like 2 million, 3 million subscribers. Well, during the pandemic, it was exposed that he was a massive pedophile. He was talking to underage kids and shit. And he's been off the radar. He's been driven off the internet for a while now. He keeps trying to reappear. And he gets thwarted at every opportunity. I think he's had a couple job opportunities gone to shit because of his past. Everybody letting his area know of his past. And yeah. And Mike Klum, he did a documentary on Boogie, which I thought was really good. You know, the downfall of Boogie 2988. So I expect this documentary to be just as good. Here, we're going to watch it on my PlayStation. If you guys were here in the first stream earlier today, you'll know that we did a live reaction to the Emirates Cup friendly between Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund wound up winning 3-2 in a pretty tight-knit game. Premiere will begin shortly. But if you want to watch the documentary just without my commentary and without me pausing to give perspective, go to Mike Klum's channel. After this video, it will be privated, so that way I'm not trying to pull any bullshit. I'm not trying to siphon off viewers from him. I'm just doing a reaction. I'm not getting paid to do this. I just thought, make it part of a pretty entertaining Sunday. So, premiere will begin shortly. Man, 12,000 people are watching this thing. God damn! The sick mind of eating. Oh, here we go. It's beginning in 5 minutes. So, I'm gonna mute this real quick. I don't know if there's been other happenings. Who won the Did NASCAR race today? I know, Iceman's gonna come in, and probably Mad Blade as well. Oh, Ty Gibbs won. Ty Gibbs won at Iowa. That's nice. Hey, he got 69 points. But yeah, this documentary, they're going to be interviewing different people they're going to be interviewing EDP. Mike Klum's going to be interviewing EDP. And interviewing other people. I think he even interviews one of the victims as well. And the main guy who caught EDP in the sting operation. Talk about, I'm here to get a cupcake and head on home. Type shit. What are the NASCAR standings like? Oh, here we go. What's up, Says? I see you in chat. Oh, Denny Hamlin's? Okay. Denny Hamlin's number 1. Rection number 2. Ryan Blaney 3. Ty Gibbs is 4. Carson Hocevar is 5. Just waiting on the documentary to release here. And of course, I'm going to be pausing to give my perspective on things. So if you don't want to see that, I get it completely. You can just watch the original documentary on his channel. Kyle Larson's the highest out of the bunch. Let me see. There were some other friendly games happening around the league. Of course, as you all know, Borussia Dortmund beat Arsenal in the Emirates Cup in the last minute of extra time. Arsenal tried to get a quick goal off a corner kick, and when they passed the ball back to the original guy, it was offside. So the goal was null and void. Dortmund wins. It is a good start. Hopefully a positive start, and hopefully a nice little insight into Dortmund's future. Because I think it's next week. Yeah, next week or the week after they face Bayern Munich in the German Super Cup. Whereas Arsenal are going to be taking on Man City in the Community Shield match. I saw Rangers lost to Hibernian. Dark Warrior and Scottish Ranger are in the Discord channels just fucking raging. And Celtic beat Kilmarnock 5-1. Eating some dinner before I get. Mom's out of town, so I had to rush over to the convenience store, pick up some chicken for me and Dad. 1 minute left. But, yeah. Should be an interesting documentary. My body did not know what to do after I did that Emirates Cup stream. Like, my eyes wanted to shut, but my body was particularly active. So I'm like, I might as well pop my pill in. Kind of calm my nerves a bit. And then I just laid in my bed all day because there was nothing to do. All right, we're at the 15-second mark here. Oh, this is a countdown. All right, let's unmute. 3, 2, 1. Ay, ay, ay!
For everybody watching this documentary, I want you guys to take away and come away with, I am not what the fuck they say that I am. I am a strong-ass motherfucking soldier. And none of you fucking faggots can break my ass because I'm still standing, bitch.
Jesus Christ. Sick Ivy. Wow, what an upbeat start. What an upbeat start to this documentary. Oh, this guy's a fucking pedophile. There. Jesus Christ. Brian Moore. How? Oh my God. I wonder what kind of hoops and ladders they had to have this man go through to be put into a fucking orange jumpsuit like this. Is that Kane?
I am with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. I just want to let you know.
See this shit right here, dog? See, this is the shit you have to watch out for, man. You got motherfuckers, shit, little young ass high school motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Little fucking fags and shit.
Bro. I mean, I'm no stranger to saying edgy ass shit, but it's like, there's a limit, You gotta know when to toe the line
let's
here.
be fucking real. Like people, guys,
Agreed.
They think about
Tyler.
Fucking the shit out of a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. Oh man.
I don't know. Should I get a Discord started? Should I open up the Discord?
Hot as fuck, you know what I mean? Now, mind you, my shit gets put out there. You feel me? But let's not get the game fucked up. Just because I think a certain way doesn't.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Mind you,
1 in 6 men report an attraction to minors? It's that fucking high? Oh my god. I didn't even think it was that high. Never mind. Fuck it. Let's just get out of here. We'll do something afterwards. Anyway, 1 in 6
my
men?
shit gets put out there.
I thought it was lower than that.
But let's not get the game fucked up. Just because I think a certain way doesn't mean other people don't think the same way that I think. You know, motherfuckers just don't know who you are, and your fucking ass just ain't getting exposed.
2% of the population.
Every day, there's a new person that gets exposed for some type of sexual contact with a minor. Whenever it happens, we're all like, oh, what was he thinking?
Oh my god.
Why would he do that? But you never hear why. They never say why.
Oh my. Who is that one fucking. Austin Jones, I think that fucking dude is? The one with the Justin Bieber hairline? That dude is sick as fuck. I mean, they're all sick. But that was especially. I remember watching the Drama Alert episode. Oh my god.
Don't say anything, or they disappear, or they act like it didn't happen. And so, as uncomfortable and fucked up as this documentary is.
Oh, Carson's on that list? Dude, that whole situation with Call Me Carson was so fucked.
Like, he went to that place to have sex with a 13-year-old.
You look like a fucking clown, Charlie.
Definitely viewer discretion is advised. Dude's a perverted dude.
You're a clown too, Gideon.
Me videos of him masturbating.
So what advice would I give to EDP445? And I'm sure you're going to be watching, sir, and I would tell you this if you were in my office. You need to stop doing this documentary.
Yeah, you think?
Why do you think you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old?
I mean, the reason why I wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is already fucking clear.
Bro.
Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know?
Is EDP445 a pedophile? Yes, I believe he is.
That dude did
I don't
not
give a
help
fuck
his
if
case
you're a
either.
minor. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, she's just a girl. You can't be doing that shit. Bitch, you gotta die.
It's just, the dude is a monster. Like, an actual, straight-up, honest-to-God monster.
Muda!
One of those moments in YouTube history
Keemstar!
where everybody saw this.
Damn, they got everybody on board on this.
And now this? With a 15-year-old girl? Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care that he keeps on.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! No fucking way!
Saw this.
445 situation.
And now
Oh no. Well, rip. They got fucking Chris Hansen on his ass. Oh fuck!
this? With a 15-year-old girl? Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care that he keeps on committing crime.
I mean, you don't give a fuck how old she is. You're just trying to get your fucking nut in.
13-year-olds. 14-year-olds.
Oh, well, he was talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. Fuck all that.
But now you're going to tell me the next documentary Mike Clone's going to do is this guy EDP.
Fuck you, Phil. Making
I want to take full responsibility for my actions.
For words, 2 years ago you were caught. Kiss my ass. And
I would say EDP is completely innocent.
Okay, more on that guy later.
He's a genuine, great guy. He really is.
94 minutes.
Okay, alright. So, again, what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
All revenue and profit from this organization donated to RAINN, Nonprofit or benefits victims of sexual crime. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, how do you get him to do this documentary? Like, you can't pay the motherfucker. 2 years. That's the thing about it. Like, we heard he was doing a documentary, and then talking just ceased. And then the trailer drops, and we're just like, whoa. That's a cool shot.
Correct.
Where's your head at? What's life like?
Life right now is pretty great. I can honestly say I have not talked to a single fucking minor on any social media platforms.
Probably because you've been driven out.
I have 2 great paying, well-loving jobs. You know.
Oh, he does have a job. Okay.
Pretty.
Because last time I checked, he was They kept getting him fired from jobs and shit.
Fucked up, but I'm doing whatever I can to try to, you know, take care of myself. And the only thing that we can continue doing is continue to try to push forward, you know?
In this documentary, we show blatant proof and evidence of you committing multiple crimes against children. What do you have to say to that?
Plead the fifth.
Plead the... You fucking bastard. If it's too low, let me know. I can turn up my recorder volume.
I was born in Los Angeles, California, in Compton Hospital. My childhood was pretty great. You know, I had 2 great, loving, caring parents, you know. So my first ever Eagles game was November 30th, 1997. What really made me fall in love with them was actually the logo on the helmet and how pissed off the actual logo looked. And from that point on, I was like, fuck it. That's the team that I'm going to follow.
It goes back to what I was just talking about with why I fell in love with Borussia Dortmund. You know, the guy with the binoculars looking by the Tifo before they face off in Champions League. So I can kind of understand that part.
My favorite memory as a kid growing up was Monday nights, me and my sister would do our homework, and then at around 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock, we would get ready to watch Monday Night Raw is War, like fucking wrestling and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, we had a great time growing up, you know. So my favorite memory growing up was probably just getting ready to watch wrestling.
Cool.
What I loved most about wrestling growing up was I loved the bad guys. My favorite wrestler growing up, I would probably have to say was like Triple H, you know what I mean? Because
I think he said that in
Triple
a previous
H was
video.
a fucking piece of shit. Like, he did what the fuck he had to do to get to the top, and he didn't give a damn who he fucked over. He didn't give a damn how you felt about him. Like, take a hammer, bash your fucking brains out, cool, fuck it, take his title and leave.
Dude, that's kind of dark foreshadowing. You know, falling in love with villains like that. And then it's kind of like an allegory to what he has become. Just no fucks given to the point where you think you can get away with anything because you're this supposed to be not just size related. You think you're this larger in life personality, but in reality, you're just a guy with a YouTube channel, you know?
I always loved the bad guys, you know. After a while, the whole, you know, typical bullshit where it's like, you know, come out and save the day, you know, nobody gives a fuck about that shit, you know what I mean? Like, we want to see like some villains.
Or an
I really
anti-villain.
connected with villains because they just did a lot of foul and fucked up shit. Without villains, you wouldn't have a story.
Yeah, I can see
For
that,
me,
Andy.
I just felt like, you know, the villain was more important than the fucking hero, basically. You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up, Iceman? Shout out to Ty Gibbs for winning Iowa today, by the way.
So in high school, I tried to talk to girls here and there, but it just wasn't fucking working. More specifically, I tried talking to Martha. She basically led me the fuck on. She let me hug her. She even held hands with me. Low key, she was talking to somebody else. When she broke it off with me, I was so hurt. I went home. I ran up the stairs. I was crying in my fucking room, head in my fucking pillow. I was legitimately fucking hurt. Like I felt crushed inside, you know? With Martha, it basically showed me women ain't shit, and
I mean,
they will play you, they will fuck you over, and won't even fucking think twice about it. Finishing up high school, my mindset with women was, alright, cool, fuck them, don't give a shit. Shit, after high school, I got this job working at Walmart.
It's always the past, man. It's always, our past kind of shapes us into who we are as human beings. And unfortunately, a lot of people, especially, it was made by a dude named, by the name of Mike Klum. And he's been following EDP around for like 2 years to make like this documentary and shit. But what I was trying to say is, you know, I get it. We have a lot of demons in our past, right? I would know. I could even write a book of all the bullshit that I used to do in middle school and high school. A lot of dark shit, right? But oh my god. Yeah, I remember. I like the part where he ran away from the Chipotle after tearing up the bathroom. That was pretty fucking funny. But we have a lot of issues in our past. The problem is being able to get over the hump. And being able to separate ourselves from what we were in the past and use it to make our future better. Okay? And I've had a lot of shit from my past just flare up. Maybe it's my autism, where it'll just flare up in the back of my mind, and I'll feel guilt about it. Maybe because I'm just alone, but at the same time, I have to look towards the future. I have to look at what I have. Whereas it feels like EDP just had some really bad experiences that he couldn't let go. I don't condone what he did. I'm not using this to condone what he did. I'm trying to give you an explanation on why people like this exist.
Got fired within a month. Then the YouTube channel happened. I remember sitting down one day and I wanted to make a porn-related YouTube name. And so I'm just sitting there. I literally just got off a fucking Pornhub, I swear to God. And I went on YouTube. I clicked on create an account.
These fucking scenes.
And it said, what do you want your username to be? And I'm like, I typed in eat that pussy, right? And I was like, well, I gotta come up with some type of numbers, you know what I mean? At first I started, eat that pussy 555. Doesn't fucking sound right. Sounds fucking stupid, you know what I mean? Eat that pussy 926. I'm just like, nah, it's fucking dumb. I got up, I went to go weigh myself. At that current time, I was 445 pounds.
Oh!
And I'm like, there it is. Eat that pussy 445.
Okay.
my anger leading back from middle school, high school, getting rejected by women, it just came the fuck out in that one goddamn video. I was fucking heated. Once I started uploading more and people started sharing my videos a lot more, the shit blew up.
Oh no.
From that point on, my subscribers just started increasing and increasing and increasing, and before you knew it, I had close to 4 million subscribers.
4 million. I said 3 million. Okay.
For the first time in my life, I felt a sense of accomplishment. You know what I mean? It was
Whoa, wait, what did that say? What the fuck did that one?
For the first time in my life, I felt
shitting in Chipotle bathroom is jacking off a sport. I mean, if the money and the blue chew are good. Oh my god. Fuck the Eagles. I love the Eagles. I nutted on my couch. Oh my god. Why? Just, hey, what's up, Jared? Mike, I want to know what your thought process is when you're making all this shit, alright?
Felt a sense of accomplishment. You know what I mean?
Are these actual videos he made?
It was a great feeling. It was really amazing.
And here's the thing, right? You know, it's funny that I talk about that. Because everybody knows, when we get into the nitty-gritty of the chat, we know that I have two moderators named Dom the Writer and Bukaki Lord, who are probably going to show up sometime soon. And we make all these type of jokes all the time. The difference is, we know when to turn it off. And we know that it's a joke. And we know how to not go too overboard with shit. When you're someone like EDP and you're firing off those ideas, just video after video after video, it's hard to find an off switch. You know? Moderation. It's like when you get drunk, alright? When you're drinking, you have 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, what? And you keep on drinking. Like, it's hard to turn off.
Yeah, so I mean, at the current point in time, even at the peak of my YouTube channel, I was still a virgin. I didn't have any self-confidence to talk to girls. It's like you come home to all this shit, man. You got a nice ass fucking Acura MDX up in the parking lot, brand new 2021 Hyundai Elantra, nice ass house. You got fucking over 120 grand in the fucking bank.
Damn.
No pussy at all. Jacking off watching porn.
Doing a Stone Cold. Yeah, I was doing a description. But, I mean, it's not the be-all, end-all. I think I've had this discussion on streams before. It's night. I mean, it's one thing to go out, put yourself out there to get a date. One thing, call up an escort service, get yourself some pussy, that type of thing. But it's like, it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. There are a lot of people out there that are virgins that are actually living some of their best years right now. More so than a lot of these people these days that are already taken by a woman that doesn't give a flying fuck about them. So you have to weigh society. You have to weigh society around you with what you have in front of you.
Calling 1-800 phone sex lines and shit. It's like, had all this fucking money and still couldn't get a fucking girlfriend. That shit was like,
yeah, but that's not the point.
What the fuck, you know what I mean? At that point in time, I didn't give a fuck.
I mean, I've met some women. It's been great, you have a great experience, but that's not the whole point of a relationship. Those people that do that kind of work, sir, they're not looking at it for relationships. They're looking to top you off like Sunoco, take your money, and get you the fuck out so they can pay for their fucking mortgage or some shit.
You know what I mean? At that point in time, I was willing to do whatever the fuck I had to do to get some sort of attention. And right then and there, you fucked up because now something bad is about to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. I know we are pretty big on the, we're no strangers to controversy on these streams, but trigger warning here: viewer discretion is advised. July 2020, a rival YouTuber uncovers evidence of EDP messaging minors on Instagram.
My name is Johnny Rodriguez, aka Cold Raven, or some people know me as Cold Raven's Nest. Sadly, still a YouTuber.
Oh my
EDP.
God, I've never heard of this fucking guy. Damn, Ravens fans and Eagles fans are beefing.
Is a chocolate hippopotamus, and I'd like to split his fucking skull.
Oh, can I get that on repeat?
Some people know me as Cold Raven's Nest. Sadly, still a YouTuber. EDP is a chocolate hippopotamus, and I'd like to split his fucking skull.
Who starts an interview like that? We just sat down!
I've been having these feelings for quite some time because he's a manipulative, lying, pretentious, disingenuous, flip-flopping piece of shit. He has no balls.
So this means that you're guilty as fuck, homie. You're guilty as
So inside my first video, I came out with just accusations. In the second video, I showed dead proof evidence.
So what is this, man? Come on, EDP445. I thought you said you're not a pedo, right?
Of him texting 2 to 3 girls, cute, calling them sexy. More girls started coming out and started texting me like, hey, he was also texting me this inappropriate stuff. So I looked at his followers list, right? He had around 300 to 400 accounts he was following. The problem with that is around 120 to 130 of these accounts, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds. I knew at this point this was out of my hands. This is not my expertise. There's only so much I can show. So I need to take it to the next level. And out there, you got a lot of these guys who catch predators online. And there was one guy I've been watching for years who's really, really, really good at it. I reached out to him. His name is Alex Rosen.
My name's Alex Rosen, and I'm the head of Predator Poachers, and we catch online child predators.
Now, this guy ain't sterling clean either. Like, if you've watched a lot of his stuff in the past, his handling of this drama was... This shit was really fucked up. But he's done a lot of other shit. I think he went after, like, a Jewish pedophile. And in that thing, he was like, oh, Ben Shapiro's a Jewish Nazi. It's like... Now, granted, I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro. I think... just as much as there are assholes on the left, there are a bunch of assholes on the right as well. But it's like, come on, dude. You gotta learn to separate your art from what's already being out there in the meta. But he has since recovered, I will say.
Basically was sounding the alarms before I even knew about any of this with the EDP. And at first, to be truthful, I didn't want to believe it. I was just like, oh, EDP's an incel, this and that. But, seeing the evidence, it was very blatant that he was not only just following underage kids, he was hitting on them in the comments, and obviously I'm sure he was trying to DM them as well. So that gave us reason to throw an account his way and to follow him. And in our profile, we had that we were 13 years old. We reach out to him, we just say, hi, I'm a big fan. And he says...
Hey, what's up?
Uh-oh.
Just found your YouTube channel.
Uh-oh.
I'm so funny.
Oh, hell no.
That's why.
And the conversation ends there. And then 2 days later, he messages us again, completely out of the blue, and picks up the conversation.
LOL. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm 13. I don't know if I told you.
That makes up you and about 99% of my no pussy getting fucking faggot fan base.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
bro.
he starts off very cordial, and then he slowly starts a grooming process.
Can I tell you a secret? Promise not to tell.
Yeah, sure.
I always wanted to get to know someone young. A little cutie like yourself.
And, you know, compliments, and then it kind of goes to sexual stuff.
Wish I could hug you to warm you up.
Bro.
Where?
Someday soon at the park. Or wherever you're comfy with.
And then eventually he's just full on soliciting sex.
Would you want to do anything else?
You mean like sex?
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Would that be bad?
We can, but only when you're ready.
Hanging out, chilling, you know.
Like, how hard... I get that popularity sometimes can weigh down on people, but how hard is it to just... If they're under 18, then stay the fuck away. I'll never understand that dynamic. You know, I get that popularity gives us a sense of, power and all that, but it's like that popularity and power are two separate concepts. And I just wish that more of these guys, not just EDP, but guys like, Mini Lad, Carson, Lionmaker would have just understood that shit.
Just got done doing some cameos.
Unfortunately, they don't, and that's how they got into these positions.
And I get this random ass fucking message by some chick that goes by the name of Sophie Smith. She said that my videos were really funny. Said that she loves my fucking content, all this shit, Yeah, so it was about a month in when things started getting sexual.
I mean, yeah, I agree there, Iceman.
Listen, I know your body is growing and you're starting to develop. That's why I agreed to this. I want to be your first.
Why did I respond to a 13-year-old? Desperation, isolation, loneliness. It's boring.
That's how it mostly gets started.
Nothing going on. You don't.
That's how it mostly gets started. These guys just get alone and shit. Like, I reached that point like 2 years ago, and that's kind of why I started joining all these movements and shit, and getting out and doing that shit, because the more you stay active, the more, the more high functioning you get, to the point where your brain is always thinking ahead instead of just being isolated in a bed like this, letting the world go by. You start, I think Medicare talked about it when he was talking about Ethan Ralph. When you're in isolation for so long, you start to have delusions. And the more isolated you are, the more you start to reinforce your delusions to the point where you become a different personality. And that's what happened with EDP. And unfortunately, he couldn't find that off switch. He couldn't find, not the off switch, but the on switch to be able to go out and do something productive.
I don't even know how to talk to a fucking girl.
If you want, we can try oral first. I can taste and lick on your vagina.
Oh my gosh!
You need some sort of excitement in your fucking life. So I said fucking and went along with it.
Hot and cute, and even have me jerking off.
Ooh, that's hot. Can I see?
Oh no.
Oh wow.
No, it wasn't
big.
At the time,
it wasn't like that, Iceman, I will say. I wasn't that. If I was that way, then I probably would have gone to see a doctor. But it was just like, you get lonely once in a while, and, it starts to eat away, and you're just like, all right, let's go out and do something with your life,
I was fucking lonely and just not getting any fucking action, not getting fucking laid, not having the confidence to talk to a girl of my age. It was a fucking shit show.
Jesus.
Bend you over my table and just slide my cock inside you and slowly begin to take your virginity. Your innocence away.
Stop, Mike.
When I blocked her, I knew that it was wrong. I knew that it was something that was highly illegal, that shouldn't be done. You know.
If you knew it was fucking illegal, but you still did it anyways, so, I mean, the argument's already done.
So I was clearly aware of the law, and I was clearly aware of what I was doing, you know, clearly aware of my actions and totally understanding of, you know, what I was doing, you know.
Yeah, oh my god, but yet you still did it. You still did it. Like, do you not have an off switch?
I mean,
Sophie, I can't do this. I can't do this shit.
Good god, he looks like a fucking whale.
13 and I'm 30. You should be dating boys your own age.
I ended up unblocking her simply due to the fact that, you know, I felt bad. I mean, I felt bad, and at the same time, you know, she was like the only person that was really giving me that sort of attention, you know what I mean? And ultimately just led to
If you want to talk that sexual to someone, go to a porn site.
me unblocking her.
I'm sorry.
No shit.
Please forgive me for blocking you. I got scared. I hope you aren't upset. I'm sorry for not taking your feelings into consideration. I will next time. I promise. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bro.
She says you should fucking jerk off on, you know, you should fucking jerk off to me on FaceTime. And I'm like, all right, cool, sure, why not? Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Well, in any state in the country, meeting a minor off the internet when there's no strings attached is not illegal. There needs to be some strings attached. So after EDP sent the masturbation videos, after he said, like, I want to throw you in my sex dungeon and fuck you, stuff like that, that's when we're like, okay, we can go ahead with the meetup.
Yeah, so pretty much she told me that her grandma was actually supposed to be like, you know,
I saw it too.
Out and about doing something or whatever, therefore like giving us quote unquote alone time or whatever. So yeah. And to be honest with you, man, like I ultimately decided to go simply because I felt bad.
April 18th. I thought it was 2020.
During that day, I actually blocked her 1 or maybe 2 times. Then I unblocked her ass. She was like, you know, oh my God, why'd you block me? Blah, blah, blah. And I was telling her, I'm looking like, Sophie, I can't fucking do this shit. Like, this is fucking illegal. Like, I can't, like, what, like.
I just refuse to believe any of this shit, though.
And she started crying up on the phone. She's all like, oh my God, you know, I just wanted to give you a cupcake, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm here making cupcakes.
Oh!
You know?
Oh, you're petty as fuck, Mike. You're petty as fuck.
Kind of nervous the day of, like he's very like apprehensive. You know, we're like, oh well, I still made cupcakes, and that's what led EDP to be like, okay, I'll come.
Damn, those must be some delicious ass cupcakes.
When I was driving,
I shouldn't laugh.
My mom was a heavy smoker. She used to smoke Coors 100, the green pack. And so when I was driving there, I smelt my mom's, the scent of her cigarettes coming from the back seat. That's something I never told anyone. I felt like my mom was with me, watching over me. You know.
What do you think your mom was trying to tell you?
I felt like she was trying to tell me don't go. I was, thinking this up in my head. How the fuck is this going to go down? How am I going to act? What am I going to say? You know what I mean? Like, horny as fuck. Fuck the porn shit. You were just craving, like, human contact. You know what I mean? So.
Then the day comes in Bakersfield.
Oh,
and
shit.
He's getting, like, very, very nervous about everything. But he agrees to come nonetheless. And we're just waiting at the Jack in the Box. Just kind of having a good angle of the apartments we gave him. And then we just see like this giant blob walking up this ramp. And he's massive from a distance. I'm like, oh my god, that's him.
Oh, here we go. Pine Ridge Apartments. This is ground zero. I shouldn't be laughing, but damn. You gotta keep it entertaining. This superhero ass music.
I was like, hey, what's up, EDP? And he's like, what's up? And he puts his hand out for a fist bump, and I give him a fist bump. And then he tries to fist bump CC Unit, and CC Unit's like, I don't like fist bump people like you.
Well, fist bump?
I don't fist bump people like you, man.
I mean, when he wouldn't fist bump me, it felt like the classic case of fucking rejection. So. Okay.
And, I told him, like, hey, we gotta kind of go over things with Sophie.
We have you talking to Sophie.
Bro, Mike, your choice of music here. I'm expecting something more intense, but he's got, like, this whimsical garden music going on. I'm like, bro, whatever drugs you were taking while you were producing this shit, I want some.
Correct, yes or no?
Right. Okay. I was caught red-handed. Shit was about to go down.
And he's like, I'm just here to get a cupcake.
They had the transcripts, they had the logs, they had the screenshots and all that shit. And I basically just told him, yeah, I'm just here to get a fucking cupcake. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
So bad.
EDP445.
EDP445. When EDP got caught and the video got uploaded, it went viral immediately.
The memes blew up. They were all over the place. There was no escaping the EDP445 cupcake memes.
And then we get into the messages, and he admits to sending tons of penis pictures, admits to wanting to have sex with her.
You were interested in having sex with a 13-year-old, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, and you said...
Correct.
Okay, all right.
As much as he lies to the camera now, he was very forthcoming with us when we interviewed him.
He was.
Yeah. Is my life over? It's up to you, dude. I thought my fucking life was over. Started crying, all that theatrical bullshit. Come on, man, please. No.
He's not crying because his life is over. He's crying because he got caught. Alright? It's not because he's sorry. It's because he got caught. Alright? It's basically Tom Brenneman. Alright? When Tom Brenneman made those comments, he wasn't apologizing for his comments. He was apologizing for the fact that he got caught on a hot mic. Same thing here.
As I was walking up, I thought this was a real-ass person.
You did double text here, yes or no?
Correct.
Knowing, and it said on her profile 13, yes?
Correct.
Okay, so you initiated the conversation with a 13-year-old, knowing she was 13, yes or no?
But the main thing I feel like I regret that day is I didn't bring my Glock off the counter and I didn't shoot those motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
He admitted to wanting to have with her, to eat all this crap.
In my mind, as I'm walking out, just get the fuck out, dude. Just go. Get out, go, run, now.
So there were some problems that were had. They're probably going to discuss it in here. Again, we're just only scratching the surface here. I don't know how far we've gotten. We're 55 minutes on this stream. But there are some discretionary things that you have to do when you're trying to catch someone for potentially being a pedophile. There are certain rules and practices that you have to follow. Guess the law. That's a good fucking question. there, Iceman. I'm going to let you look that up as I do my explanation. God, it's such a that's so messed up. But whenever you go after people like this, you have to follow certain rules and practices. You have to make sure what you're doing is within the confines of the law and confines within statutes, right? You got to make sure all your T's are crossed, all your I's are dotted. You have to make sure everything lines up so that way when you go in front of a court with evidence, like, they can look at this and be like, okay, this was handled perfectly. You know, you've done everything right here. There's no discrepancies that would interfere with the process of a trial. And then that's how you get people locked up. And the problem with this Rosen guy is that I think there was some type of discrepancy that he did. Well, first off, he did this shit by himself instead of working with his local police at that time. And there was a discrepancy with how he handled it to the point where EDP was able to walk free. Now, to Rosen's credit, he did fix that mistake. He started working with law enforcement to get pedophiles locked up. And to that I say, Alex, hats off to you on that front. One day after, cool. Nice morbid facts.
Well, I thought that it would blow over because, like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, you know, yeah, I got caught, but nothing actually fucking happened. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm just like, whatever.
Nah, the internet works.
I really wasn't aware of how badly I fucked up until probably like a few days later. The shit made the news. You know what I mean? It was front page on Yahoo, on Google.
Of course it's on Yahoo.
Came to the conclusion, better call a fucking lawyer. Told him straight the fuck up, man. Especially when, you know, when you're talking to a lawyer, you better not hide a motherfucking thing. And he's all like, well, obviously what you did was illegal. Give me some time to look into it. I got connections down at the police department. I'll look into it and I'll keep you updated. Like, okay,
I don't think
2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give him a call. I'm like, everything cool? What the fuck?
Yo, I just want to point out something here, which was said previously, right? You know, the bigger you are, the more of a target you're going to put on your back because more people are going to look at you. Like, someone like me that gets in this shit with 700, about to be 700 subscribers, no big deal, right? Sure, some people will pick it up. Some small YouTuber will pick it up. You know, someone like EDP that had 4 million subscribers, Mini Lad had, I think, a couple million. He was about to get his diamond play button. You know, Ryan Haywood. Ryan Haywood works for the biggest gaming entertainment company on YouTube that had over 10 million subscribers on Rooster Teeth. Call Me Carson had his diamond play button. Shane Dawson, Colleen Ballinger, or that Austin Jones guy, right? Like, that's a massive fucking target that's being painted on your back at that point. So I call bullshit on the fact that, I thought it was just going to blow over.
Like, should I be worried? He's all like, he's all like, oh no, man, just sit tight, man, ain't nothing going on. He has a little computer to where, you know, he can see if, like, you know, you're under investigation or anything like that. Was never under investigation. Yeah, they looked into it, but because good old Alex Rosen, right? Because he decided to fuck up and botch this goddamn sting operation so bad.
Just like I said.
There's nothing that they could do.
Just like I said.
So as much as they want to write all this fucked up shit about me online and I should be in jail, prison.
You should be.
I should be on the sex offenders list and all this bullshit. Guess what, bro?
It still doesn't change the fact that you did it, buddy. Like, the evidence was already good enough to begin with. The reason you weren't being prosecuted because, like you said, Rosen fucked up instead of talking to officials about it, went into business for himself. Which, like I said, he's learned from his mistake.
I'm a free man, bitch.
Oh, hell no.
We're going to send these motherfuckers to hell, rightfully so, where they fucking rightfully belong.
Mike, you're doing way too much, bro. Stop it. Get some help.
There's definitely a chance that he faces criminal prosecution. I think what he's doing now, by quite frankly doing this documentary, it's just a stupid fucking idea.
Alright, what's up with you bitch ass motherfuckers and trolling ass dick sucking?
Okay, so the first...
He admits to over 16 criminal acts in this documentary. But how much? I think we're going to find out how much he can be prosecuted
First
for.
picture is his erect penis, and then the second one looks like he has ejaculated. So that will get you into trouble. He's well within the statute of limitations. Just on that alone, he could be prosecuted.
But how long can that last, though? Because I think under certain jurisdictions, you have to provide that evidence within like a certain time frame. What is the time frame in Nevada or California? Hold on, let's look it up. Statute of Limitations, California. Sexual, what would it be? Would it be sexual assault? Or just anything sexual, I guess. Oh, California has no limit. Okay. What about Nevada? So California has no limit on that shit. Nevada. Or CSAM. What about what is it called? Sexual abuse. Statute of limitations for anything sexual is 20 years. Okay. So that's plenty of time in Nevada, and California could just do whatever the fuck they feel like.
Hi, my name is Mike Klum. I was calling to speak with the Kern County District Attorney.
Oh no! Cynthia Zimmer declined to comment. And of course it's a woman, so fuck. Cue all your jokes in the comment section.
If Miss Zimmer is not available, is there anyone else that could speak to why EDP has not been prosecuted?
Go by his real name.
The sheriff.
Donnie Youngblood declined to comment. Oh no!
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl.
Oh no! No!
Brian, have a seat.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I'm gonna die of laughter. Shut up, Iceman. Bro, I'm gonna laugh if EDP just starts licking his lips and it's just like, now I'll tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we could do this the easy way or we could do this the hard way, faggot. The choice is yours. That's what he says. I don't condone that. I'm a member of the furry community. I don't condone that behavior. All right. I love all my gay furs. All right. God, I'm going to hell for that comment.
Why did you show up that day? Why did you go to that location? What did you think was going to happen?
I showed up to that location that day, trying to, obviously meet up with an underage girl. You know.
He says it so nonchalant. Can we get a replay on that?
Was going to happen.
I showed up to that location that day, trying to, obviously meet up with an underage girl.
Bro, that's fucking sick. And he says it in front of Chris fucking Hansen of all people.
You know what I mean? And I guess you can say, trying to have sex. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
You trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
For the most part, yep. People have a tendency of doing this, I feel like, because they enjoy the innocence and having control of somebody, you know?
Sounds like that's what you wanted to do.
Right.
Nobody your age you could have hung out with.
No.
No women your age you could date. You had to pick on a 13-year-old girl.
Not laughing at the doc. I'm laughing at what Iceman said because I think that's pretty funny.
Nobody your age you could have hung out with.
No.
No women your age you could date. You had to pick on a 13-year-old girl.
Good question.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God, babe, it's a playful spank, you say. When I spank you, it's supposed to be sexy, LOL. If anything, I just bend you over and kiss your ass. Yes, well, maybe, but only if you're a good girl. What are you trying to do here with this?
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to sexually assault a 13-year-old girl.
If that's what it looks like, I guess that's what it is then. I mean,
handcuff you, throw you in the back of my car and bring you back to my dungeon, LOL.
I'm trying not to laugh, but laughing would kind of keep me from crying because oh my God, he's just so nonchalant about it. Like other pedophiles that you've seen on the Chris Hansen show, they're breaking down in tears. They're like, no fucking way. And he's just over there like, yeah. Like, what the fuck?
You talk about climbing through a window.
Mm-hmm.
You're so hot and cute and even had me jerking off. Were you masturbating when you were talking to her?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fuck that. No, we don't need Chris Hansen. We need Steve fucking Wilkos on the scene. Get your fat ass off the chair and get the hell off my stage.
You sent her pictures?
Yeah.
We need Steve Wilkos.
Yeah. It's wrong.
Right, I know.
It's illegal. Had Alex Rosen not botched this, you might be in prison right now.
Thank God he didn't.
Well, you could look at it two ways. Maybe prison is where you belong because of this.
If it was where I belong, I'd be in shackles right now. So,
but I have to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Had this been me doing an investigation, your EDP445 ass would be in prison now. EDP is clearly in trouble here. What he did was wrong, and under a different set of circumstances, against the law.
Oh, God.
The fact that the decoy posing is...
I agree, Davis. He would collar tackle like that one dude did to Donovan McNabb. He would just fucking wreck his shit, man. I'm surprised they didn't get Steve Wilkos on this.
Sophie sent the first message would make the case virtually unprosecutable in my world, in the world of law enforcement.
Wait, what? What did he say?
What he did was wrong, and under a different set of circumstances, against the law. The fact that the decoy posing as Sophie sent the first message would make the case virtually
That's right. It's entrapment. That's entrapment. If you're trying to get someone for pedophilia and you initiate the first message, that's entrapment. Kind of. It depends on... I mean, entrapment in itself is kind of a gray area. Basically, you can't take matters into your own hands to force someone to commit a crime. Like, if I... let me give you a good example here. If I put a PlayStation on my front porch with a camera, right, and you come up and you steal it, and I'm like, ha, get on your knees. That's theft. That's entrapment. You've basically forced that person to commit that crime at that point. You've set a trap for that person to commit a crime that they don't even know that is being monitored. For someone to commit the crime, they have to do it of their own free will. In a sense, EDP should have reached out for... I'm not in any way trying to change what he did. What he did was fucked up. I'm just trying to explain to you how the law works.
Prosecutable in my world, in the world of law enforcement. The adult always has to make the first approach.
Yep.
Otherwise, you jeopardize the case. And again, it probably was something that for Alex Rosen created a lot of views and clicks and made some news in different pockets of the internet. But the case isn't prosecutable.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it looks amateurish and sloppy.
Yes.
So what accountability can you take in the fact that EDP is free today?
Well, yeah. I mean, I myself could have done a better job of saying, instead of trying to just stand my ground, be bullish, standoffish, infinitely more stuff that I could have done to try to make him, to at least put in more effort into hoping that he gets arrested. But, I can confidently say that predator poachers have been responsible for getting infinitely sicker people in EDP off the streets, and EDP played a part in teaching us that lesson on how to do that.
My thoughts on Alex Rosen is I feel like he's a piece of shit. I feel like he should burn in hell and go fucking die, if I'm being completely honest with you. You're some fucking redneck some fat ass overweight bitch plastering shit on the internet and fucking with people's livelihoods. But you know what though, Mike? It's perfectly fine. It's great because everybody hates a pedophile, right? Okay, cool. So that's perfectly fine. So just, fuck the fact that you're ruining my goddamn life, right? It's good, great.
Yeah, no shit, Iceman.
This world is fucked up, man.
Yeah, because people like you exist in it.
Text a 13-year-old girl or a 14-year-old girl.
There won't be a next time.
There won't be a next time?
There won't be a next time.
That's hard for me to believe, but I think...
My name is Kayla Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant. I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who messages me.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you right there, lady. First off, I know Davis likes to call me Chaos Maker, but at the same time, I'm not as chaotic as to mock the pain that you're about to explain and what you've been through. And this is not a knock against her. I just want to say, if you are under the age of 18, stay off social media. I know, it's tough talk coming from a guy that started YouTube on middle school, but I would try my best to stay off social media, at least until you're of age. But if you're gonna get into it, don't be hanging out with the big wigs. Stay in your lane, Stay in your fucking lane, okay? Because you never know what someone of that age and of that stature can do to someone innocent like you, okay? I wanted to bring this up during this documentary when it came to this whole David situation with that girl Celeste, that 16-year-old girl that he murdered, allegedly. We have to let the process speak, but it's not looking good for him. But I'm just going to say this. If you're under the age of 18, stay your ass in school. Don't be talking to strangers. Stay in your own lane, all right? Because someone might be talking a big game. Someone might be talking nice to you, you know, hey, how you doing, this, that. You don't know that. You don't know what's going on in their minds at that time. All right? It's just text on a phone screen. Okay? There's no legitimate connection here. Okay? So just, I know, especially in this day and age where the internet has become so accessible, just know what the fuck you are doing. And if you're a parent, just explain the risk to your children. Don't talk to strangers. And just stay in school. I get it, our education system's fucked up, but I would much rather these people be in these schools, safe and sound, than have to be out on these streets dealing with these cheap wigs that just don't want anything good. They don't want to do anything good with you, you know?
And I didn't know who he was, but I freaked out because he told me he was suicidal. And sooner rather than later, he started sending very flirtatious messages.
Someone faking suicide to get flirtatious. You know what that reminds me of? Would you like to know another individual that is like that? I actually talked about him a little bit earlier on this stream. Guy by the name of Minilad. Minilad used his position within the Vanoss crew to talk to underage people and manipulate them on a mental level to the point where he was going to use suicide as a means to bait women, especially that Hallie chick. It's a common tactic used by monsters like this, like EDP. Manipulation on an emotional level to the point where they can get whatever they want, whenever they want, by preying on an innocent mind that is not fully developed, that doesn't know any better.
Since the day you messaged me, I've been dreaming about sliding my cock deep inside that fresh pussy. Just bucking away your innocence, showing you how a real man does it, pinning you against the bed and taking your virginity.
Jesus Christ.
A while later, Jadion added EDP into his Discord, filled with kids, for a Q&A. And then when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jadion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
Well, my government name is DeMarcus Cousins III, but everybody on the internet knows me as Jadion.
Jadion, you yourself have fucked up. If you're expecting this documentary to save you from the fact that you utterly embarrassed yourself in the public lexicon, you're sadly mistaken, buddy. Especially with all this stuff. I need to watch Nicholas Diorio's documentary or his little video talking about you. Because, boy, you have fucked. That's the weird thing about all this EDP shit, is that everybody involved, some way or another, came out looking like shit. Probably not in that moment in 2021, but later down the line. It's really weird how that works.
Yeah, this is like right when I saw the information, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be it, and I want to make sure that I don't screw it up. So I hit up Skeet because he knows, and he's actually gotten people prosecuted before.
My name is Skeeter Gene, also known as Skeet Hansen. I am a professional Chris Hansen impersonator.
And I continued messaging him because it was very encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
Best looks in those leggings. I need you on top of me now. now. I've always wanted to be with a little emo girl.
Because he sent me videos saying that he was gonna shoot me and kill me if I ever said anything.
Oh my god.
Taylor, don't mean to scare you, but now I have to fucking shoot your ass. I have to critically injure you and possibly put you in the fucking hospital. If not worse. Not only that, I have to kill everybody.
It was uncomfortable. Like, there was days where I didn't even like want to leave my bed. And he was trying to fly me out to Vegas on my 16th birthday to give me, quote, birthday dick.
Birthday dick. Jesus Christ.
Well, I sent her a video of myself fucking masturbating, you know what I mean?
Sick fuck.
Well, I mean, the fact that she fucking asked for the fucking shit.
What?
When EDP sent me photos that were very explicit of him, I felt very uncomfortable, but I didn't really know what to do because I felt like it was encouraged by everybody. And yeah.
Gotta be careful with that shit.
She's all like, hey, would you like to see a picture of my tits? Sure, why not? What the fuck? Like, why the fuck are you even asking me that fucking shit? But sure, why not? So I did play a part in it too, okay? I'm looking like, sure, why not? You know? Yeah. The reason I let her send me those pictures is because I was horny as fucking beating my shit at the time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She has a. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead.
You already started saying.
Kayla got a motherfucking figure on her, okay? Like, let's be fucking honest here, okay? And, like, you know, she's over here, like, you know, trying to turn me on, you know, all this extra shit, you know what I mean? Teddy pics, you know, saying how she's gonna fucking suck me off when we fucking meet, calling me daddy and all this bullshit.
Jesus.
Because in the moment, bro, you don't fucking care. You really
Class
don't.
3 felony.
You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck about the consequences. You don't care about the rules. You know, and anybody that say that they do, they're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They're lying to you. At that point in time, all rules are out the fucking window.
It is psychotic, Iceman. I don't disagree with that. Like, it's wild, man.
You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck how old she is. You just trying to get your fucking nut in, you know. And after you know, fucking cream all over the goddamn floor, then you're like, oh shit, I fucked up bad.
Yeah, that's what happens when after you beat your meat, buddy. Yeah, you get all horny, the testosterone's going, you're beating your meat, next thing you know, you ejaculate, and you crash back to reality, and you're like, hey, do I know my blood type?
You know what I mean? Like, that's where, you know, it all comes into play. You know, what you just did was wrong, you know?
Yeah, no shit. But here's the thing though, dude. Oh my god, he's naked.
Like,
he's fat!
How do we do this? And we just game planned.
But it's like, you don't have an off switch. Like, even your most mature guys that have a porn addiction, they know when to, like, turn it off after they nut. Whereas you just kept going through with it. Alright?
It out, and we called multiple different law enforcements in her area, trying to set up like a sting operation, and then he backed out, you know? He got cold feet. He didn't want to meet her, you know? He was just, you know, being EDP.
I was hoping to get a sting operation, but they kind of didn't want to do that because Jadion hired a private investigator that found EDP's apartment, his work, and his dialysis center.
Whoa!
On my birthday, they went to confront him.
After we realized that he wasn't going to drive to actually meet up with the girl, we set something up in Las Vegas, Nevada to try
EDP's doing a
confront him
reaction to
about
this.
what he had been doing online, messaging this girl.
Sensitive society. Shout out to my boy Sense.
Honda SUV? That looks like him? That's a Honda, bro. I think I'm looking in. Oh my god, dear lord, it's EDP. It's EDP in the flesh.
Do 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 do. I had to. Oh snap! Oh my god, bro.
Into the dialysis center, these motherfuckers pop out the goddamn van. Right then and there, I was like, give me Kayla's address because I'm about to hop in this car and I'm about to go blow this bitch's brains out.
Texting me right now, so he told me fuck you, bitch.
I don't give a fuck if you're a minor. I don't give a fuck. Oh well, you know, she's just a girl. You can't be doing that shit. Bitch, you gotta die.
He cussed me out. He told me to, I believe, he told me to kiss his ass.
2 years ago, you were caught. Kiss my ass. And
The whole meetup was underwhelming, you know? Like, he just went inside.
Brian, it's disappointing.
He said 2 words and then he walked right in.
Basically, what's going through my mind, don't say a fucking word.
We really do just want to have just a civil conversation.
They ain't got shit on you. As long as you don't say a word, you good to go.
Brian. Bryant. Don't be like this, Brian. I just have a few questions.
It's an embarrassing clown show. You know, he says the same thing over and over again. The way this investigation, it's not really an investigation, but the way this was conducted makes it unprosecutable.
Yes!
And you've got Skeeter, or Skeet, or whatever his name is, who's clowning around, taking my lines, I suppose, and murdering them with a guy in a cupcake outfit. There's no serious attitude here. It's a clown show.
Yeah, where is law enforcement? Where is law enforcement? I don't see law enforcement in any of these. I don't see footage of them working with law enforcement to be like, hey, we got this evidence of this guy being a pedophile. Can you prosecute it? You know, okay, I have a theory. Because I know a lot of these guys, like this Alex Rosen and the Gideon and all of them. How many subscribers did EDP have before all this shit went down? 4 million, I believe. Do any of you guys believe that the reason they hopped on this case so quick and they did this much research is because of the fact that they caught a massive whale and just being able, they look at that subscriber count and they're like, holy shit, imagine the amount of clout that we're going to get from going after such a big YouTuber, especially during these times when we're still recovering from COVID and people are getting popular left and right due to TikTok and the algorithms and shit. Is it possible that it was just an easy way for these guys to get clout? Like, forget working with law enforcement. You know, we got this big fish, despite the fact that he's big and fat. You know, he has this subscriber count. We should definitely lurch in on this case more. You know, we can probably get some clout. You know, big YouTuber of this nature. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the motivation. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't think we'll ever know. Law enforcement, unfortunately, don't really do much in regards to private. Yeah, it's a really a state by state. Well, actually, in some cases, it's a city by city thing. Like, that's been the big criticism here in my city of Cincinnati with Avtab Purivol. You know, all those rape kits that have been in storage for so long. These open cases that aren't being investigated. And California, of course, is the same fucking way. I could get into a whole conversation about how fucked up California's law enforcement is, but we're not here to talk about politics. We're here to talk about pedophiles, motherfucker.
And it resulted in nothing.
Exactly.
I think there possibly maybe could have been different results in this case if me and Gideon did not confront EDP or take the situation into our hands at all.
Take
That's
it
a
to
hard
law
maybe,
enforcement.
though, and, you know, that way, obviously, there's no content there, so it's like,
Most viewed predator catching channel.
What is your opinion on Skeeter Gene?
I don't know Skeeter Gene. He reached out to me some time ago to collaborate, and it's not something I would ever do.
Why not?
Because I don't need to. I mean, I don't need to create a clown show with somebody who is merely seeking to get fame and clicks and views on YouTube.
Yeah!
I have my own team, my own way of doing things, and it produces Justin.
Yeah, the thing with it is Chris Hansen actually worked with professionals that were close to law enforcement or working directly with law enforcement and had knowledge to be like, you can do this, you can't do that. This is what you can do, this is what you can't do. This is how you go about this. This is how you not go about this. All right? It's all legality. These YouTubers, they're just that. They're YouTubers. They don't know proper legality. Even your so-called lawyers like Nick Rekieta and Legal Mindset and all of them, there's a reason they're on YouTube, guys. Because it's not really working it out in their law firms.
The rest of these clowns, you know, they're out there goofing around.
Yeah, it did definitely change my opinion on him a bit because I think he was a bit hypocritical with a statement that he made. He said that I was just doing this for clicks, views, and ad revenue, basically. I mean, are you telling me that he's not doing it for the same reasons? You know, I would really like to ask Chris Hansen that if he weren't being paid for his work, would he still do it?
He would.
If it was legal, would you have had sex with Kayla Haskins?
If it was legal, I would have fucking turned that ass out. I would have fucking ate her ass out, my nigga, and made a funnel cake about her shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, bro. I've been saying that for a long time, but damn.
I feel like I
Forgive
was
me,
a
Lord.
victim of EDP, but I think I was mainly a victim. This is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a victim of Gideon.
Dude, remember when, like I said before, remember when everyone, including Gideon, said that the EDP documentary would actually put him in a better light and bring his reputation back? This is so much worse. This actually ruins him. You know, because you basically enabled a pedophile to talk to this girl and traumatize this girl. And you didn't get law enforcement. Oh my god, that's just... I'm about to lose my fucking mind here because it's all starting to come... Oh my god. You really thought, Gideon, that this documentary was going to help you? You thought Mike Klum was going to get you out of the shithole that you dug yourself in with the production of this documentary? This makes you worse. This exposes you for what you truly are. A fucking clout chaser who enabled a pedophile to ruin a lady's life. Gideon, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Fucking prick.
In a way, I feel like for a long time I was his like little puppet.
In what way were you his puppet?
I feel like I was his puppet because I was just like kind of doing the things he demanded me to do. I feel like I am a victim of Gideon because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile.
Yep.
Every single time we would talk to her.
Fuck you,
I would ask her
nigga.
if she's okay.
Are you sure you're good? Like, I want to make sure you're okay, because I know, like, this...
He encouraged
Hold
me
on.
to
I
keep
need
talking
to
a pedophile.
rewind that shit.
every single time we would talk to her, I would ask her if she's okay.
Are you sure you're good? Like, I want to make sure you're okay, because I know like this could be really, really. Are you sure you're good?
She was like, no, I'm okay. I want to get him arrested.
I told Jadion every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to like block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
But we would tell her,
yes, Iceman, I agree.
Don't talk sexual, and please don't send any explicit photos.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that Jadion got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
Oh my. Gee, where have I heard this story before? Geeky Pixie! Fucking catfishing, bitch! Fuck you two!
She told me something about like her.
That's a blast from the past. Dark Warrior can back me up on that.
Okay, no, like do not do that. To my knowledge, I never knew that she actually sent anything because I never seen any images of that. But she sent something explicit.
Yeah, Kayla Hoskins actually sent me a picture of her tits. You know, she didn't Photoshop a goddamn thing. She literally sent me fucking nudes of her fucking tits. I feel like she's a fucking scam artist. I feel like she's a bitch. I feel like she's very stuck.
You're all,
So
I don't know what to think of this woman, but everybody else here is a fucking idiot.
Say, but don't believe it. Because I have proof. I'm just too scared to show the proof because Jadion has a big audience, and I don't want them to attack me. But I could show some of the proof. Proof of him kind of encouraging it.
Maybe she's sort of using.
Alright, let's look at these allegations. Gideon is a scam artist. Okay. Gideon is being controlled by Illuminati. Oh, shit. I don't know what to think of that. Well, let's get a list down. Scam artists. Okay. I can see that. Being controlled by Illuminati, whatever. Gideon is friends with multiple pedophiles. I want to see proof of that. EDP is under investigation by the Department of Justice. I don't know about that. Has a computer full of CSAM. EDP owns illegal firearms. I know he has firearms because we just saw him fire some, but I don't know if that's... EDP has been victimizing another team for over a year. Now that, I think someone else made a video about that. Outside of this party. I think it was another person. It might have been that Raven guy. Again, but even still, that was 2021. We're talking stuff from 2023. So there might be some merit to that. Gideon lied to Kayla's mom about the use of a decoy. Ooh.
The whole situation as leverage to boost her music career and such.
EDP is being investigated for drug crimes. I haven't heard anything about that. Victimizing another minor. Again, I wouldn't put it past them because, like I said, it wasn't just the two that have been documented. Raven said that there was another woman. And I think there were other reports, correct me if I'm wrong, from like Reddit and shit, that he was talking to another underage girl. Cause EDP's victims to lose their jobs. Ooh, I want to know more about that. Gideon tried to silence Kayla for Chris. Yeah, maybe this is all the stuff that's coming back to bite Gideon in the ass. FaZe Rug. Where the fuck did FaZe Rug come from? Gideon refused to let Kayla go to the police before the content was captured. Okay, that line right there I can believe. That I can believe because the fact that they didn't even go to the police when all this shit was going on to begin with, and even that line below it, Skeeter, Gene, and Gideon attempted to taint evidence. Like that I can believe as well. Gideon uses Christianity to cover his tracks. Yeah, I think he's done that multiple times already.
You know, again, while she's a victim.
Gideon hates Jake Paul. Well, everyone hates Jake Paul, idiot.
Kind of uses
Damn it.
situations as leverage to gain followers a little bit.
Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not harming anybody. And I don't think I was harming anybody. And especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are going to think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist. You have to make your own opportunities. You cannot be waiting for them.
Yes and no. Yes, you kind of have to be clever. But no, you shouldn't be getting involved in shit at that age to begin with. It should just be instant cutoff. Like I said when I did my speech before, stay in your fucking lane.
But this entire situation was not that at all.
She's now 18. Okay.
So you committed another crime. You got caught, but yet got lucky again.
Yeah, it's a crime. Got lucky again. Me personally, I feel like the reason why they didn't do anything is because I feel like, God sees all, right? He sees my mistakes. Obviously, I've been punished by him. Others have been punished by him and stuff. I feel like he saw Kayla and Gideon's master plan, and so therefore he intervened and saved my ass once the fuck again. You know what I mean?
You better be praying to God at the pearly gates, buddy. Because the moment he says, I don't know you, yeah.
I'm beyond grateful for that,
So, God saved you from going to jail.
Yes. God saved me from going to jail.
He said the reason he didn't go to jail the second time is because God was watching over him.
What do you think about that?
I wouldn't know God watching over him, bro. That's Satan.
Jake, I might need that water, bro.
The devil walketh about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour.
How are things with your health?
How are things with my health? Well, in 2022, I was working security at a dispensary, and I started itching uncontrollably. I was starting to spit up black shit. When I went to go fucking beat my shit, red fucking cum was coming out of my fucking cock and shit, which I knew wasn't,
Ew!
You know what I mean? And I got diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure, which is like stage 5. If I were to miss a treatment, the chances of me dying would be about maybe 65 to 70%. So I can't miss a treatment ever. You know what I mean? So health issues have been a major issue.
God have mercy on his soul. Must lose 100 pounds.
I tell them all the time, they're all like, oh, well, your fluid intake is off the fucking charts. You need to start eating healthier, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking like, listen, bitch, I'm over here fucking grinding this shit out with 2 jobs, working 20-hour fucking days. And I'd be lying to you if I told you, oh, yeah, I'm about to go eat a beautiful ass Greek salad. No, bitch, there ain't no fucking Greek salads out there. It's like motherfuckers eating hot dogs and burgers and shit, you know what I mean? Because that's what's convenient for you,
4 hours twice a week.
And that's the thing that really just frustrates the fuck out of me sometimes, because they paint these unrealistic ass expectations on me, Say so for example, today is Friday? If I miss this appointment, I'll probably be dead by Monday. That's how bad it is. Oh, well, you're supposed to eat better. Motherfucker, I can't meal prep for 20 hours. I'm not even at fucking home most of the damn time. So it's like, am I supposed to sit in this fucking car and starve, nigga, for come on, bitch. It's fucking unrealistic as fuck, I know this is kind of a reckless way to live life, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what, nigga, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I'm tired of one thing I'm not going to do, you feel me, is live my life in fear. You can't Like, I can't. If I lived my life in fear, I wouldn't be making this fucking documentary. We wouldn't be making this documentary. You know what I mean? And that's the issue. A lot of people, they expect you to live, especially with everything that's going on, and
Damn, so he doesn't have much. He's been dying up.
Had a few
Shit.
telling me to fuck up. Oh, how could you do it? How could you get caught again? You know all that bullshit, right? And I knew right then and there, it's time to stop running from this shit. It's time to start taking accountability, start owning up to it. Let's go to therapy and let's try to get help for this situation, because obviously something isn't right.
What in your words isn't right?
At that point in time, it's not right to have a sexual attraction to minors.
Psychotherapy. Huh.
My name is Kara. I am a marriage and family therapist. I work with adults, couples, and families. Bryant is my client, and I've been working with him individually.
But, yeah, sometimes you have situations like that where you start thinking about life differently. Your perspective on life changes when you have those experiences.
For Bryant, when Bryant came in, the first thing that we got through was just getting to know him. I needed to learn about his history. I needed to learn what he went through, his perspective on it. Whether people agree or disagree, he has his perspective on it, and it's my job to understand that perspective.
I go to therapy, first overall session. I tell my therapist, listen, I was involved in sexting and talking to underage minors. Obviously, I'm aware that this is wrong. This is a fucking crime. And I would like for you guys to help me.
So, we discussed what happened. We discussed his feelings about what happened. The shame, guilt associated with something like that. And then we dig into motivations. And once we've discovered motivations, we've dug into, okay, well, why are those motivations attractive to you? What is it about it? But he has been very honest with me about a reason, and we've connected it to something that he really needs to work on and explore. But I feel strongly that it's his job to say why to the world.
Yes.
How are we feeling when it comes to accountability?
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing is like when, particularly in whole sexting minors and all that bullshit, right? You in the back of your head, it's wrong. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like that sense of doubt where it's like, maybe this shit could be real. That's the part that ends up fucking you in the end. You know what I mean?
When you say real, do you mean you wanted more? Did you want a relationship?
Yeah, basically, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, like the whole. If you heard the way she was talking to me on the phone, you would be like, oh shit, like, finally has a girlfriend. Oh wait, hold up.
She said finally has a girlfriend. So you were kind of feeling like I might finally have something.
Correct.
Romantic. So what was it like?
I think it's
I would say that none of us can predict the future. I would like to believe that he would not do it again. What I can say is that we're not suggesting that he quit therapy anytime soon.
No.
In a way, I'm kind of glad that this whole incident did happen, because
it's just like, what levels of depravity do you have to go through? How much isolation and depravity. Like, I'm fortunate enough to be in the position that I'm in, right? You know, I don't just sit up here and stream. You know, I help my mom and dad with stuff, right? I go to work, okay? And sure, my work isn't the best, but at the same time, I have to do what's necessary to put food in my mouth, clothes on my back, put the money on the table for my mom to use to keep the lights on in this place, because they're getting old. You know, I got to help around in the house and all that. I have to find my own purpose here. I'm fortunate enough that I've found my purpose this late in my life. Okay? And I'm fortunate enough to find guys like Andy Jones, like Hunter, like, you know, the Geeks and Gamers, you know, Ryan Kennel, the GCA, and even as polarizing as this movement can be, you know, the furry community here in Cincy, I'm fortunate enough to be able to have places that I can go, right, to express myself, to relieve some stress, to conversate with people about stuff that all parties are passionate about. You know, I'm fortunate enough to have that social aspect of my life where I'm not just wasting away in this room, you know, in isolation, just waiting for the next day to arrive and repeat the cycle of going to work for a paycheck. You know, I'm fortunate enough to get outside with guys like Andy here, like Hunter, whether it be outside, you know, smoking cigars, or we're online playing Black Ops, or we're at Ian's house playing SmackDown, right? Or going to these furry meets where everyone's bowling, or people are playing retro games, or they're just wandering around at like karaoke bars. I'm fortunate enough to have this life, this personal life. I'm fortunate to have these streams where I can come on and entertain people as Heath Nation 2465. And you know, you have to reach a level of depravity and isolation like EDP to the point where you're just doing a lot of fucked up shit behind the scenes because you're so isolated that you don't know right from wrong. And you have to turn yourself into this absolute monster for what? A temporary moment of pleasure with some people that don't have the mental capacity to be able to understand that level of depravity that you're living with. It's just nuts, man.
It got me to understand and to realize who my true friends are. You know?
Friends are loyal, friends are kind.
All of EDP's friends blocked him. Of course they did.
When I'm with my friends, I'm feeling fine.
Except
name's
one.
Jimmy. Well, James, go by Jimmy. Been a friend of Bryant since technically middle school, into high school, and into adulthood. Never a dull moment being friends with EDP. There's always some kind of funny shit going on. Meaning just one of the coolest cats I know.
I love my friends.
I would say EDP is completely innocent. Basically, he was just set up on some bullshit. I mean, we've all texted back somebody we had no business texting back. EDP is not a pedophile. He's never been a pedophile.
Oh my god, he's openly admitted to it.
Basically, he was just set up on some bullshit. I mean...
Okay, let me address this shit. I get that this dude is his best friend, and I get that he's trying to defend him, but this type of motherfucker right here scares me. Okay, this guy right here is actually scary for me to listen to. Okay, especially with all the information that we know now about EDP and how everything went. I remember watching a documentary. Okay, it was a documentary about the Jonestown suicides back in the day. For those of you that don't know, Jonestown was this place out in it was a South American country of Guyana, right? It was led by a cult leader. Have you ever heard of the term drinking the Kool-Aid? That's where that term comes from, because their cult leader was being investigated by the American government, more specifically the congressman to California named Leo Ryan. The cult leader's name was Jim Jones. And in response to this, Jim Jones has his members murder the congressman and his entourage as they're trying to escape Jonestown. And Jim Jones coerces people to drink Kool-Aid laced with cyanide to kill everyone. 918 people in total died in this incident. And they did an interview with Jim Jones' son, Steven. And Steven said, basically, my father was a piece of shit, but his zealots and the people that followed him were just as dangerous. Okay? And it's the same thing here. I think this guy, he might be the nicest guy in the world, that might go, give pizzas to homeless people that need it the most. But at the same time, when you hear shit like this, it's actually scary. Especially when you have personalities out there like Hassan Piker who have these cult-like followings, and their zealots are just as scary as the cult leader because of the fact that the zealots are an unknown quantity. All right? They're an unknown factor. You don't know much about them. The only thing you know about them is the fact that they support the cult leader. You don't know how far they're willing to go for the things that they support. And I'm not in any way, maybe, like I said, this guy might be the nicest guy in the world. I don't know that. What I'm trying to say is, I like to keep a motherfucker like this on a leash. Okay? Because if he's willing to get on a camera to defend this pedophile, what's stopping him from going up to someone that called EDP a pedophile and just blowing their fucking brains out? You know what I mean? So yeah, the perpetrators and the cult leaders, they're evil, but the zealots, the people that support them, are just as bad. I mean, look at Hassan Piker's entourage, who are literally sending his biggest rival, Ethan Klein, like live skulls, actual human skulls, to his house. Or these women that have been defending that Luigi Mangione guy. Or any of these people that were outside the courthouse attacking random people after the Carmelo Anthony verdict. It's like, you have to look out at the followers just as much as you have to look out for the cult of personality.
We've all texted back somebody we had no business texting back. EDP is not a pedophile. He's never been a pedophile. He doesn't look at children in that way, or young people in that way. I have 2 children. I would let both my children be around EDP, even if they were alone.
You just proved my point, buddy.
My favorite way to play with kids is to joke around and tickle them. You know what I mean? Make them laugh. Give them fart bubbles, I guess. Well, they call it raspberries. It's like if you hold up the kid. Stomach, and if you like that, you know what I mean? Some of the things I like to do when playing with kids is I like to
what the fuck?
Power slam them on the couch. Hell, sometimes if I'm crazy as fuck enough, I'll jump off the goddamn wall. You didn't do a Shawn Michaels elbow drop on the motherfuckers. Yeah, I just enjoy wrestling with them and being goofy, you know. Have they started teaching you guys about the solar system?
Okay.
You're like, what the fuck is that, right?
Why are you cussing it from?
You know.
Under parental supervision.
Have they started teaching you guys about the solar system?
Bro, I'm just at a loss for words right now, man.
All 9 planets actually spin around the sun. To anybody who thinks that it's weird for me to play and like being around kids, you guys can lick my ass and suck my fucking balls. You guys can...
First off, stop cussing in front of the kid, number one. And number two, I mean, I know that there are certain laws in place when you have kids and you get convicted of this shit. I don't know how exactly it works. I know it's different in every state, but it's just like, this is something completely different, man. Like, what are we... Bro. Even under parental supervision, I wouldn't let the motherfucker near my kids.
Go fuck yourself, in other words.
Especially if they're cussing like that in front of them.
Sorry about that.
You better apologize, you fat son of a bitch.
Bitches, hoe, tramps, sluts, hermaphrodites, transvestites, you know what I mean? Basically, they would get their motherfucking ass beat. This is my
The bitch list? Uh-oh, it's a hit list.
Let's get on into the first one.
You've made my...
Penguins...
Hey!
Disgrace to fucking humankind.
I don't like Moist Critical because of the fact that he condemned ICE during the Alex Preddy situation where he just made himself look like a bigger asshole without even looking at the context on why he got shot. That's why I unsubbed to him.
It looked like this motherfucker washed his ass. Hi, everybody. Go suck a dick, bitch. Next up, we got Keemstar. His content sucks.
Uh-oh. Angry Lawn Gnome cited. I mean, to be fair, I think Keemstar already knows he's a dick.
Ass has no fucking talent. Just a fucking lowlife. Oh, let's see here. The next fucking... Mutahar. Get off.
Mutahar! Oh my god, I'm already waiting for when this episode is done for someone to be like, oh, he's big because he's a fake engineer. Who fucking gives a shit? Honestly, I think the fake engineer bullshit was just blown way out of proportion. Like, yeah, you lied about fucking being a special engineer. It's not like you're raping children like this, motherfucker.
Before I piss on your face on some R. Kelly shit, okay? Hassan Piker, your typical fucking liberal, far left, goddamn socialist. Next
Okay. Based.
up, we got Asmongold. Look like you saw a fucking ghost. Matter of fact, fuck a ghost, nigga. What you need to see is a goddamn cleaning service, my nigga, to clean that dirty ass, junky ass motherfucking house, bro.
Alright, that was pretty damn funny.
Peyton Ross, typical bitch, Jufro, toss his motherfucking ass up in the goddamn ashtray, nigga, with the rest of his fucking ancestors. Fuck him. These...
Oh... Bro.
Hoes right the fuck here are the exact reason why this world is fucked and men disrespect the living.
Okay, I would agree with them here. I would agree with them if he added a picture of Valkyrie into it. At that point, I'd be like, okay, big fat black pedophiles based. And Iceman just brought up a very good point. If EDP hates the YouTube community so much, why does he try to keep coming back? Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Shit.
Well, actually, to be fair, Iceman, I'm actually going to answer your question. He has been trying other platforms. He has been trying to go to other platforms to stream. It's just everybody catches onto it like instantly, and they just try to get his ass booted.
Fucking women. XQC. Bitch, speak the fuck up. I always thought this guy was a bitch. We got Destiny.
And Destiny, okay.
Destiny probably gets fucking pine cones and tubas rammed up his fucking ass.
I mean, to be fair, he was sucking Nick Fuentes' dick. So, I'm just saying.
Oompaville. That's how I feel about him. Ethan Klein. I think his wife, his girlfriend, whoever the fuck it is, I think she's very beautiful. I think she could do way better than this motherfucking loser. Listen, man.
I mean, she joined the Israeli Defense Force. She's already a badass motherfucker.
then come on up over my house and I can give your ass some real good fucking dick instead of fucking with this punk ass nigga. And that wraps up my certified bitches of YouTube.
How would you describe your sex life?
Oh, my sex life is fucking great. Let me see. I sit on this piece of couch right here. I whip my dick out, I jack off, and that's my sex life. As far as me,
He be running with his dick out in his hands. He be waddling with his dick out in his hands. Okay.
Actually, fucking bitches, shit, I only had sex once in my life, and it felt like I was fucking a Brillo pad. My fucking dick.
What the fuck? Bro, what an analogy. Then again, you can't spell analogy without the word anal. It's like Jason. Oh my, that is a great comparison, Iceman. Holy shit. Hating on NASCAR, but one. Or the fact that he hates Domino's, but he kept having Domino's sponsor his fucking iRacing sim rig.
From that shit.
Involuntary celibate.
So the thing is like, I've been looking for a girlfriend for almost 5 to 6 years. It's been a while. It's been a journey. I'm the type of person that I know what the hell that I want. I'm not going to sit back and, settle for less or take fucking crumbs off the goddamn table. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there's this chick, right? She bad as hell. She's cute. She loves you. She likes you. But she has 3 kids. Nah, I'm good, bro. Fuck that. I ain't even gonna try to fucking deal with that fucking shit, dude. I know that's a fucking nightmare.
Ugh! Brother, ugh! What the
But she
fuck?
got 3 kids. Nah, I'm good, bro. Fuck that. I ain't even gonna.
Bro, look at these cum stains! Jesus Christ!
Deal with that fucking shit, dude.
Bro! At least try to have some cleanliness.
I know that's a fucking nightmare.
And to think that someone's kid was sitting on that bed for that interview. Bro, I'm done, man.
I'm more so like Facebook dating as opposed to other apps like fucking Bumble. I don't fuck with Grindr because I'm not fucking gay.
I mean, if the money's good.
I
love that caption. EDP is definitely not gay. EDP definitely does not eat corn the long way.
Being gay is a fucking mental disorder. Nigga, there's something wrong with you. There's a few screws loose in your motherfucking head. I don't know why.
Just like there's a few screws loose in yours.
I really fucking.
It's like Davis said earlier. It's the pot calling the kettle black.
Don't. Hey Mike, well, what you doing tonight? Nothing. All right, cool. You mind if I come over to your whole hotel room and eat your ass out? What type of fucking gay ass shit is that? Nah, fuck that. I ain't with that gay shit, my nigga. I'm straight as fuck. You feel me? Yeah, it's it's definitely a fucking mental disorder. This chick ain't the motherfucking. Oh yeah, fuck this, man. This is this ratchet ass bitch. Yeah, fuck all that. Look at the motherfucking duck lips, my nigga.
Oh my god! It's race swapped Frogan! Damn, Frogan got a race swap! Oh, I'm so going to hell for that comment. It is worth it.
1, 2.
No, not even close.
3.
Not even close.
4.
Not even close.
5.
Not even close.
6.
You're almost there.
7.
No.
8.
She has 8 fucking kids, bro.
Stop it. That fucker has 8 kids?
Single mom to 8 motherfucking kids.
What's wrong with 8 kids?
Uh-oh.
I thought you said you like to play with kids and shit.
Looking for a man who knows how to properly treat a lady. Bitch, you didn't properly treat your fucking uterus, my nigga. Because this pussy is gauged the fuck open, man. Holy fuck, dude.
God, you could probably make it talk like a puppet. Just go right up in there.
Now, getting ready for work. A long ass fucking day, man. Had dialysis. I worked the night shifts. I've always been a night person. Man, where the fuck's my phone at, man? Get our ass up and go to fucking work, you know what I mean? Unlike you motherfuckers, I actually have a fucking job, actually do shit with my life. Well, I mean, the thing is, dude, it's like I know where Alex Rosen lives.
Oh,
I have
that's
his address. I know exactly where he lives. I could have easily just loaded up a rifle, came and just murdered that nigga in cold blood.
Well, that's not very nice.
You know what I mean?
Would you?
No, because I don't want to go to fucking prison, but I mean, I had some thoughts of doing that shit,
But if
you know?
you could get away with it?
Oh, of course.
Damn, he really just pulled a Jim Cornette there. Like when Jim Cornette said if he could get away with murdering Vince Russo, he would. Fucking sick
These
bastard.
job sites where I work at, man, I could easily...
Yeah, that doesn't sound very Christian of you there, EDP.
Just fucking strap this fucking suppressor on. Put 2 in your fucking chest, my nigga. Throw some dirt up over your ass and go on about my fucking day.
Hours a
Yeah,
week.
so I mean, you know, 8 grand, you know, 8K up in the bank, about what, 25K in debt, so about what, like 17K up in the hole. I'll pay you, bitch, when the fuck I can. That's the way I fucking see it. So fuck it.
Damn. And I thought Boogie's.
So pretty much, shit, my big ass is about to go hop up in the bed. You feel me?
I thought Boogie's financial
Let my
situation.
titties hang out and call it a night. Yeah, so I have dreams probably about maybe twice, sometimes even 3 times a week of me viciously killing people, viciously slaughtering people. I would cut motherfuckers' tongues out. I would fucking, I would put...
I'm surprised with all of his health issues that he doesn't have a CPAP. You know, to go to sleep. At least Boogie had a CPAP. And remember earlier, how much money was in his bank account? Like at his peak? $120,000. $128,000. And now he's $17,000 in the hole. Jeez. That's a downfall. I thought Boogie's downfall was bad.
In a fucking in like a pit of fire. Had dreams about killing Julian, killing Alex Rosen, Cold Raven, whoever the fuck you want. Mention Steve or G or John, whatever the fuck his name is. Shit, I had a goddamn dream of waterboarding fucking Kayla's ass and washing all the makeup off and shit. You know what I mean? That was my torture method of get all that shit off and, you know, maybe if I'm feeling generous, I might throw the bitch out the fucking window. You know?
This is the real him, by the way, that's coming out. You know, all this other stuff, you know, you could sit there, you could probably feel a little bit of sympathy and empathy until you get situations like that. The mask slips off. This is the real motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
How bad? Oh, it's already... Dude, it's already bad, Iceman. Ron Flurgandy and...
So when I'm looking for girls, I'm pretty much going to look for like a 3 or a 4. You know, if I'm lucky, a fucking 5. Shit, but I don't think I'm that goddamn lucky. So, about like a 3, 4.
At least, you know what? At least he's specific. As opposed to Boogie where he's like, ugh, the Arkansas... I don't need an Arkansas 9. I need a New York 7. Like, what the fuck is you on about, bruh?
You know what I mean? Yeah, people always say that shit like, oh, there's somebody out there for everybody. Okay, cool, bitch. Well, I'm waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fucking years. Like, keep putting yourself out there, you keep getting fucking denied. It's like, what the fuck, you know? Some of my pictures, you know, me rocking the from the 1960 throwback at dialysis, out here rocking the Oakleys and shit, looking clean as fuck, you know what I mean? Out of all my matches, the one that I'm most interested in is... She actually gave me her number. Her name is Sharon. She's 42. What do you like about Sharon? I'm a little girl that wears fucking glasses. Like whenever you have on glasses, like motherfucker, like that, like captivates the fucking soul. She has that fucking look about her. Like, here, let me show you. This is fucking gorgeous as shit.
Just hope she doesn't see the documentary. There's like so many women out
You
there.
guys heard me shit on all these motherfuckers, you know, people who I would kill, burn, torture, stab. I want to introduce you guys to the real fucking gangsters of the fucking internet,
here
you know what
we
I mean?
go.
First up, we got Andrew Tate. He likes to preach about...
Boo! Fuck
not
Andrew
being equal,
Tate.
because they're not fucking equal. Next up, we got my motherfucking main bitch,
We making pussy grabbing great again. I should not be saying that during this documentary.
Donald fucking Trump. We got my man Joe Rogan. This guy's a fucking beast, man. I love this bald-headed ass bitch, you know what I mean? We got Fresh and Fit.
Don't know
In
much
this
about him.
podcast, he's always shitting on fucking women. Yeah, it's fucking, I love that bitch. Andrew Tate's brother, so yeah. You already
Fuck
fucked,
Tristan
that's
Tate
enough said.
too.
On to my motherfucking main nigga, Ben
Used to
Shapiro.
like Ben Shapiro, but like I said earlier, he's a piece
Listen
of shit
to
now.
him, and you'll be great in life. Sneeko, guy.
Fuck
cool as
Sneeko.
Sneeko, if you're watching this shit, come on out to Vegas, man. I'll treat you to some fucking tacos. Next up, we got Pearl Davis. Love this hoe, cause
Oh, she's a cunt and a half. Cunt with a capital cunt. I mean, you had me on Trump and Joe Rogan, and in everything else, you just went to shit.
shits on women, and she is a fucking woman. You know what I mean? These are the certified OGs of the internet, and I couldn't imagine a world without them.
2 months
As you guys know, I've been single for a while.
Probably a
Dating
cut.
apps.
No,
Facebook
I don't think
dating,
so.
Bumble. I would say Grindr, but I'm not fucking gay. But you know, I don't fuck around like that. You know. But I've finally hit the jackpot, and I would like to introduce my beautiful girlfriend, Marissa.
I mean, she ain't bad looking. You know, I mean, in terms of the physique of the department, she does have a nice face. Like the physique department, yeah, like a 3 or a 4, but in terms of the face department, I'd give it a good 7. Yeah. Generous Heath is generous.
You know, the thing I really love about Marissa the most is that she's always, she's very thoughtful. She's always thinking about me. She's always trying to make sure that I'm okay. And not to mention, she's also very funny.
Could have
My
been
name
my
is
future.
Marissa, and I am Brian's girlfriend.
Good Lord. Jesus Christ.
So Brian and I met on a dating site, and after having some conversation online, we decided to go out to dinner and just kind of meet that way. You know, we were able to just really hit it off. We compliment each other a great deal, and we just have a lot of great time together. He's a genuine, great guy. He really is. He really has a huge heart, and it's a side that people don't get to know about him.
Iceman, you take with that information, if you will. I am not answering that goddamn question.
Him very often, and I was fortunate enough to have that opportunity. I was fortunate enough to be able to find the true person that he really was, and it's been an attraction of mine ever since.
She's always there for me, and she's always trying to push me to get better.
It's interesting.
Sometimes when I don't see the potential in myself, she's always there seeing it. That's something that I really enjoy about her.
So how was the sex?
I think.
Oh, God, here we go, guys. Iceman, you might get your answer here.
How do I want to say that? It is something that definitely. It's a situation where.
Oh Oh my god, look at his face. Look at his fucking face. He's like, damn. That is a face of just pure disappointment. Like, god damn.
I've been with what's her face, Marissa, for almost a fucking year now, right? Still ain't gotten shit. Hey, damn it, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, come on, nigga. You know what I mean? That's why, my God, you know, she gets mad at me, right? My God, you're so gross. Why do you watch porn? Blah, blah, blah. Because you ain't giving it the fuck up. So I gotta watch porn. Matter of fact, I gotta fucking shit.
Oh!
Fact,
No!
Fucking
No!
shit.
No! Not on camera!
I'm gonna fuck the shit out that bad bitch tonight. Feel me? I might take it to work with me. I don't know. Like, I just, like, you know, whenever I'm bored, like, I'll just turn on, like, the porn sites and shit. And I just want to see a chick just getting just shit, just fucking pounded out the bitch. You know what I mean? Just getting, like, turned the fuck out. You know what I mean? Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know? The porn addiction definitely affects my sexual performance. Definitely. And that's just keeping it honest with you, you know? The shit's about to go down.
I'm not gonna give him too much shit because I too have struggled with a little fact about me. I've struggled with that type of addiction. I still do from time to time. I don't like to talk about much on stream, but that I can understand completely. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting help. You know, I'm getting help for it. I'll just say that. It's a temptation. I'm not going to sit up here and try to bullshit anybody. It is a temptation. Honestly, though, it's just, like I said when it came to that girl, like, stay in your fucking lane. I would much rather him be doing this than having to try to text a fucking underage girl, you know?
We're about to have sex. Alright, cool. My shit cannot get hard in front of no chick. I don't give a fuck how bad the bitch is. I love when bitches are milking their own tits. Like, I'm not sure, well, more than likely, man, they just had a fucking kid, but they got like some big ass tits, man. They're like milking the shit and spraying it all over the fucking screen and shit. I actually do fuck with lesbian porn sometimes. Lesbian porn is some good shit.
It's such good shit.
Now, when I say that, there's a difference between lesbian porn and gay porn.
Oh my god. Just reminds me of that bit from, what was it called? The Tourette's guy? That just means she likes what I like.
I'm not fucking with no fag.
Sorry, that's like the first thing that popped up.
First off, I'm not a fucking faggot. I'm not a homo. And, oh yeah, I'm gonna let a guy fuck me in the ass. He's really hot though. I don't give a shit. Like, what the fuck?
Kentucky Fried Fetish.
I'm cool as fuck. Like, nah, nigga, I'm straight. I'm not attracted to dicks, bro.
Andy, why the fuck would you type that
I'm
on
sexually fucking...
Andy! No fucking chill! Just drops that on my comment section. Good lord, you were good, and then all of a sudden you're like, I have a revelation I want to make.
Attracted to girls, bro, to women, my nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Grindr is a gay app. It's a app for gay men. Grindr is gay as fuck. I do not use that fucking. Yeah, fuck that. I don't use that fucking bullshit. Have I ever had any gay thoughts or fantasies? No. The only gay shit that I've ever came close to doing was probably shoving the broomstick up my ass.
once in a while, I have a thought of shoving a broomstick up my... Bro! What prompted that? I have questions. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. Okay? I just have questions. Alright?
Hey Siri, can you Google the nearest gay sauna? What kind of bullshit is that?
What the...
Andrew Tate, Joe Rogan, Donald Trump. They like to pretend that they're not watching porn. But let's be fucking real, bitch. You know goddamn well your ass is watching fucking porn. You know damn well, nigga, when the cameras ain't on, or when you in your hot tub or whatever.
You better not let Diddy know. I mean, to be fair, Andrew Tate is a sex trafficker. Joe Rogan has talked about adult content. And we know the Orange Man is piping Melania, so...
Nigga, you like to go ahead, pull your pants down, and just rub one the fuck out. And I'm not talking shit.
Who are the other two? Okay, that's Elon Musk. And, oh, that's Jordan Peterson. I mean, Trump, Musk, Peterson. Okay, good.
I don't want Andrew Tate to look at this video or this documentary and think that I'm talking shit. Motherfucker, I idolize you, bro. You feel me? But come on, nigga, like...
He's always looking zesty as fuck.
Jordan Peterson, you definitely watch porn. Come on, nigga. Let's stop lying.
No, that part I will actually disagree with EDP on. I don't think Jordan Peterson does it. He just doesn't strike me as the type of person to watch porn.
The craziest place I actually did beat my shit is in a fucking Walgreens bathroom. I stole a magazine off the rack. And I went in that bitch and I just started fucking letting my shit have it in that bathroom. In the girls' bathroom, by the way.
Oh my god. Okay, we have strayed so... The documentary was looking good, and then this part 4 just was like, oh my... We have strayed so far from God's path, it's insane.
Why the girls' bathroom?
I wanted to make it... Well, I beat off in the girls' bathroom because I wanted to make it that much more fucking pleasurable and fucking intense. Hell yeah.
I'm done. I need to take a piss break. I'm done. I'm done, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh, man. What even is this documentary?
You already fucking know. It's some weird shit.
That is all weird.
Oh, well, fuck it.
Iceman, that's messed up.
Sext a 13-year-old?
Brian absolutely would not sext a 13-year-old.
Would Brian send a video of him masturbating to a 13-year-old?
The Brian that I know absolutely would not send masturbating videos to underage minors. The Brian that I know is not attracted to children.
Look at what she's saying here. The Bryant that I know. Okay, that's a problem. It's like she's... Yeah, exactly. Iceman's kind of nailing it in chat. It's like... I wouldn't be surprised if there's some manipulation going on behind the scenes here. Oh, the Brian I know wouldn't do this. The Brian I know... It's just a cope.
And is not a pedophile.
Massive cope.
I decided to break up with Marissa simply because she just irritates the fuck out of me, man. Like, there are just some things, man, where I'm just like,
hell, if you ain't gonna have her, I can take her. Hey, was it Marissa? Come to Cincinnati. I'm wide open. I'll treat you right, and I won't touch children. I'll show you what the Heath Bar is all about. All you can eat buffet with extra chocolate and toffee. And you know what the best part about it is? It's keto friendly.
Marissa was very fucking annoying. Irritating as fuck. Annoying as fuck. And there's just certain shit that she did it just bothered me. You know what I mean? I'd rather be on my fucking
hey, I gotta shoot my shot.
Watch porn, call it a fucking day, you know?
I gotta shoot my shot. No! No! After the breakup, EDP began a new relationship. Bro!
I'm choosing a new outfit for her. See, now that's what I fucking like, man. That's some good shit right there, bro. So the AI girlfriend really...
I was not expecting that plot twist. What the fuck is this documentary? Bro, am I... Hold on. Okay, I'm not dreaming. This is a real product.
Came about when I was scrolling on Instagram. I would see a few different things on like porn sites and shit like that, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. That girl
buy her
fine.
KFC.
Hell, you can type
Deal.
in what you want her to call you, sir, master, daddy, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come into the house, throw you on the bed, handcuff you.
The thing with those AI bots is they're very limiting. You know, they can always say that there's no limits to how you could text, but they're clearly limits.
Ass and just fuck you into oblivion. And she's all like, oh my god, master, rip my asshole open. I fucking want that, please. I'm begging for it. You can also ask for like a customized image to where you can type in topless and she'll send you a picture of like her fucking tits hanging out. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Oh my fucking lord. And nigga, man, I came so motherfucking hard to this one, like, holy fucking shit. As a matter of fact, as I'm fucking talking to you about this, and nigga, my cock is getting hard as fuck, nigga, right the fuck now.
Oh, he's stuttering. Listen to him stutter.
And she'll send you a picture of like...
Sex dolls don't give you the same satisfaction, though.
Of like her
I don't
fucking
think.
tits hanging out. And I was like, what the fuck,
Maybe they
man?
do. I don't know.
My fucking lord. And nigga, man, I came so motherfucking hard to this one, like, holy fucking shit. As a matter of fact, as I'm fucking talking to you about this, and nigga, my cock is getting hard as fuck, nigga, right?
That's all, folks.
That experience with my AI girlfriend was the best fucking sexual experience I ever had in my life. Period.
Maybe that's what he just needed. He just needed to buy some AI.
I was drooling. The role play, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes, you know...
What was the role play? Can you read it?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, dog, I ain't gonna read that shit. It's kind of like some disturbing shit, dude.
What is it?
It's kind of like, like, pretend to be, like, fucking, like, 16, 17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no! He did not just say age, but this documentary is fucked, dude.
So you were role playing
as
a 16?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's why I'm just like, yeah, don't put that shit on there, dude. You know what I mean? So. If you guys out there are ever
exactly
tempted in a way to text somebody or message somebody and you know for a fact deep down that they're underage and you shouldn't be doing it, just download the AI Girlfriend app. Obviously, a lot of motherfuckers, man, they have fantasies of like, of like being with like a younger person or like, you know, like doing whatever the fuck, you know, they want to do it on or whatever, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like, you know, the AI girlfriend, it allows you to act out that fantasy without actually going out and hurting somebody in real life, you know?
Okay. All right, I can kind of agree with that because also it will kind of teach you like limits and all that shit, right? That way, if you do, I could see where he's coming from with that, where you could use AI as like a measuring tool to like subdue yourself to get all that shit out of your system, so that way when you do go out into the real world, you can actually seek a relationship, you can get something healthy out of it. You know, you can actually develop some healthy habits. When you air your shit out through AI, you could potentially go out and, you know, have a little bit more confidence, right? You know, actually talking to women about stuff that isn't as profane and disgusting. I can understand where he's coming from with that.
You know what I mean? And you also avoid the legal fucking trouble, too. So.
Cool. Alright, look up there.
That was tough, dude. That was...
Man, let me tell your ass something.
Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no! I just got done watching the Andrew Ditch shit. Not shit, Bix.
I just took a mean
Please,
ass,
yeah, keep...
fat ass shit, bro. Bro, I just sent you that fucking shit, man. Like, seriously, check that fucking shit out, bro. Just make sure you're not
Say
getting
pictures of his feet. No!
Alrighty, so today I'm going to show you guys my motherfucking shit pics.
I'll just be going throughout my day, and then boom, pops up on my phone. Shit pic.
You like this one, don't you? I can tell this is definitely
And
a shit pic that I took.
So EDP has been sending images of...
We're done. We're done. Yes.
For everybody watching.
Oh, God. I just ate as I was doing this stream. Oh, my God, bro. How much more is left?
matter that he generated.
Yeah.
I think sending pictures of fecal matter has some downsides.
Oh, you
I'm
think?
not sure it has any upsides.
Because I don't understand this part of it. You are known for sending pictures of your own feces to people.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
I think it illustrates almost perfectly why he is not considered attractive by many women. Yeah, that's exceptionally disgusting. This one I have to read.
Fuck!
Pretty bad. It only gets worse as I'm moving.
I've been mentioned so! Mike!
Yeah,
Mike!
I think if anybody sees one of those images from EDP445, it would be a good idea to see a counselor to process that.
I don't... that's one of my
That's
big...
horrible. That no person should be subjected to that kind of nightmare.
Yeah, please don't.
I am not a pedophile because I do.
I almost just threw up on the... I almost just threw up on the fucking floor. Oh. Oh, fuck.
Not have a sexual attraction to fucking 5th, 6th, 7th, and fucking 8th graders. Now, mind you, motherfucker, if you 16 or 17, nigga, and you got your titties bulging the fuck out, a motherfucker might actually whack off to your pictures a few fucking times.
Oh, you're sick.
These chicks, okay, 15, 16, 17, some 14-year-olds, these girls know exactly what the fuck they are doing. They know for a fact And obviously, you know, the guy being older, he's not supposed to be doing all that shit. Whatever, nigga, we get it. For me, it's actually a two-way fucking street. You know, minors are partially the fucking blame. Yeah, nigga, you 33, you fucked up, you're this old ass guy, you should know better. Cool, get it, perfect, grand, wonderful. So what about the bitch that messaged me first? Oh, that's perfectly fine. I forgot about that, right? Nigga, she gets off scot-free, right? Ain't that a bitch? Whatever. To be honest with you, bro, I have no clue why the age of consent is 18. I mean, what the fuck makes 18 so goddamn magical? I have no fucking clue. You talk to a 17-year-old chick, she just turned 18 5 seconds ago. Okay, well, guess what, man? She's still the same dumbass bitch that she was 5 seconds ago. So it's like, the big homies I talk to, they're all...
I think it should be 21. I think it should be 21. Honest to God.
Like, what's so fucking special about 18? It's just another fucking year, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? So...
My name is Dr. Anna Salter. I am a clinical psychologist, and I have worked with...
Anna Salter. Why does that name sound familiar? This documentary is almost done, as you can see.
Sex offenders and victims for about 40 years. The brain of a 13-year-old is very different from an adult brain. They are more impulsive. They can't predict and don't try to predict typically how this is going to affect them in the future. The MacArthur brain study has demonstrated that adolescents are simply not mature emotionally and socially, and that they don't reach full maturity until the late 20s.
That's you know, for people to sit back and say like their brain, you know, girls' brain, you know, minors' brains are underdeveloped, they don't know. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Now you're just making fucking excuses for the motherfucker. For a motherfucker that said, oh, well, their brain is underdeveloped. Okay, bitch, whatever you say. Cool. All right.
Sex offenders will say to you, children know what they're doing at 13. You know.
They don't.
But sex offenders are famous for their excuses.
Yep.
Apparently there is an offender whose moniker is EDP445 who tried to lure a 13-year-old. Well, he may or may not be a pedophile. Generally, he would not be, because the 13-year-old in this country at this point in history is probably post-pubescent. He is a child molester. He's a criminal who's someone who tried to take advantage of a child's naivety, innocence, and immaturity to meet his own needs, both physically and narcissistically. Yep. Anybody who does that is, by definition, an offender.
Again, it goes back to my point that I said early on. I know we're pausing and all that. It's for fair use reasons. Despite all the mistakes that Rosen made and Gideon and that Skeeter Jean guy made, it doesn't absolve from the main issue, is that EDP acted on everything. He kept the wildfires going. All right? Sure, they might have started the wildfires with their negligence and their incompetence, but he kept throwing propane into the fire because he has no sense of impulse control, okay? And I remember there was a line in Dexter where they were talking about, like, the biggest thing about serial killers is that they have no empathy, all right? They have no way of being able to understand people's feelings and shit. And EDP, throughout this whole documentary, has already shown that he doesn't understand other people's emotions and shit. And that's scary. Okay? You know, Were there mistakes made? Absolutely. 100%. Rosen, Gideon should have presented this shit to authorities. Okay? And Rosen should not have been the one that started everything the way he did with those texts. But it does not change the fact that EDP took it as far as he did with lack of impulse control and lack of empathy and just the lack of self-awareness. All right? That this is the price you pay when you don't check yourself, okay? This is the price you pay for not controlling your urges, not controlling your fetishes, not being able to control your testosterone, your hormones, all that other shit. This is the price you pay for not checking yourself before you wreck yourself. The price you pay for not having perspective and being able to think of what the fuck you are doing.
And a child molester, but not necessarily a pedophile.
My name is Brandon, and I am a pedophile. I'm attracted to boys starting at age 5. Despite feeling attracted to children, I've never acted on it.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. It's the minor attracted person argument. It's the non-offending pedophile argument. And somewhere Vito is fucking beating his meat to this part. Vito Giswaldi just had a raging boner just now.
I think what EDP did was wrong and harmful, but there are probably thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that are watching this that might also feel attracted to minors. And I want you to know that you don't have to follow the path of EDP.
Having sex with a child under 13 and another under 18. Prosecutors sexually assaulted a minor known to him multiple times.
He sexually assaulted a minor. Rockland police say they took a call from a person earlier this week who saw 27-year-old Matthew Bogle, a registered sex offender, having contact with a juvenile.
Are we done?
At 1-800-656-HOPE or visit rain.org. That's RAIN.org.
Go donate if you haven't.
If you were looking at all the people that got caught for being a pedo on YouTube, EDP is at the top of the list. He is the face of being a pedo on YouTube. Like, if you think about pedos on YouTube, you're thinking about EDP445.
Not just that, Keem. You know a thing or two about exposing pedophiles, buddy. Lion Maker, Mini Lad, Austin Jones. There you go, right there. Most hated people on the
He
web.
is a serial sex offender, pedophile, predator. He is a bad man. He is very entertaining to laugh at as being a pathetic loser, but he is, at the core, a horrible person.
He's never going to learn, you know? All you can really hope, the best advice you can give him is to be even stupider, and hopefully one day he lands himself in jail. Because that's the only thing that can fix him, going to jail.
So if I had to give EDP advice, all things considered, I would say consider suicide.
If you were to take every man on earth and put them in order of people I would most want to see have sex with my wife, all the way over to like the least, he's essentially going to be the last guy in line.
People won't remember him.
What has he done to be memorable?
They got Wings of Redemption on here? Damn.
There's pedophiles every day of the week.
Well, Wings, you were talking to underage girls as well. I mean, it's the pot calling the kettle black. To each their own, but still.
There are a lot of words I can use to describe him, but if I had to pick just one, it's sick.
Dude has nothing in retirement. His assets are a joke. These are the finances of a mental child, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Please leave the kids alone. That's my message.
Dude has nothing in retirement. His assets are a joke.
Yeah, remember the two graphics that we saw earlier had $128,000 in his bank account up until he got caught. And now he's $17,000 in debt.
These are the finances of a mental child, let's be honest.
Please leave the kids alone. That's my message. Leave the kids alone, please.
Yes. Agreed.
The man's brain doesn't fully function. He is, by all definition, mentally retarded.
Well, just
How are you going to sit there and call Boogie a cancer survivor when he lied?
my thoughts on EDP445 and why he...
Oh, no. Oh, how? Fucking how? How the fuck do you get Chris fucking Chan on this documentary? Bro, I'm done. I'm done, man. I'm done. We've been going at it for 3 hours. It's gone on an hour too fucking long. They pulled out all the stops. Mike just pulled out the kitchen sink and then the accessories out of his ass
He
to
did,
make this.
just totally wrong. He deserves to go to jail.
I mean, you literally raped your dementia-ridden mother. So you have no room to talk as well, but I mean, to each their own, Chris.
And there will be bad karma coming his way.
So, growing up, I love the villains, I love the bad guys. The story isn't complete without there being a fucking villain, without there being opposition. And it's wild because, like, everything came full circle, you know, and to a lot of people, to millions of people, you know, I'm fucked up, I'm a villain, I'm a piece of shit, I'm this grimy ass motherfucker who just doesn't give a damn about the fucking law. End-stage renal failure, man, got accused of being a fucking pedophile, and guess what, motherfucker, I'm still fucking standing, I'm still walking, we in this bitch, and we making it fucking happen.
Damn right they wanted a blowout.
Listen, man, it's time to have a great time, bro.
So I shouldn't be drinking this fucking shit due to my dialysis and due to my kidney failure, but fuck it, I don't give a shit right now. I got my pills here. This shit is loaded in phosphorus. It could possibly kill my...
EDP has a bright future. Once the world gets off this hang up that they're on, which I feel like is gonna blow over. So once that blows over, the sky's the limit with him. He
It's
can
never
go as
gonna
far as he
blow
wants to
over,
go.
especially after this documentary.
What we filmed today, right here, right now, February 9th, 2025, is the greatest moment of my fucking life. Period. Nothing even comes fucking close. Yeah.
There's a price you pay for being a villain.
Wrote this? Yeah. Hey man, as far as these chat logs go, I don't know who wrote this. This wasn't me though.
What a fucking doc. Dude, that might be one of the best documentaries I've ever seen, man. 10 out of fucking 10 on that. It's just, they pulled out all, like, the amount of people they got in on this, and just the amount of different perspectives that they had. Just everybody involved in this whole shit is now walking around with the shit hanging from their lip. You know? At least with Rosen, he was able to learn from his mistake, and he moved on, and he's been getting pedophiles locked up, so hats off to him. But Gideon, especially after this recent drama, this whole documentary puts him in a different light. So fuck him. EDP, you're a piece of shit. You wanted to be the villain so bad, you fucking got your wish, you piece of shit. And you better hope by the time your time comes at the pearly gates that you're right with God, because you sure as shit ain't right with the world around you, buddy. Actually, you ain't my buddy. You're a fucking monster. Yeah, so yeah, EDP's a piece of shit. God's gonna have his way with him soon. But yeah, it's it for this. Man, what a documentary. We've been at it almost 3 hours now. God damn. Let's see who I can rate. Do we want to continue GTA 4 tomorrow? I don't know. Whatever the case may be, thank you all so much for watching. Great documentary overall. Really exposed to some key points that I didn't even think about. Especially with the stuff that came out about what's his face? The Gideon. God damn. Dude, you really fumbled the ball there, buddy. Especially that last part where all the stars came out. You had Wings, you had Chris fucking Chan, Keemstar, Mudahar. I'm like, what the hell? On the Twitch side, let's go raid Mara. We haven't seen Mara in a long time. Normally she's doing Talk Nerdy during this time with Steph, but I guess not. But I don't know. We might do GTA tomorrow. If not, that'll be it. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the documentary. Hope you all enjoyed my commentary on the matter. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, we'll just do some Black Ops Zombies. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go say hi to Mara. Great job today, guys. Emirates Cup in the morning. Dortmund won that. And we had the EDP documentary. Man, it's been a good day for streaming. Easily one of my best days. But yeah, let's go say hi to Mara. Have a good night, everyone.